Alright, so in the last video, we talked about how we were able to get $9,000 for our business to help it grow. And in this video, we want to tell you kind of loosely how we plan to invest that money back into our business.
Actually, how we have invested it. We didn't mess around with it.
We're halfway through our plan. It takes a little bit to get everything knocked out.
Be proud of the poo.
Decisions will be made.
You cannot be a woman. Don't do that. I got that. Don't put that in there.
I've seen my analytics. Women don't watch this channel.
You know, for the most part, we've had to figure out through our long journey. We want to start off by saying this. What we're going to share with you in this video is not coming from a professional legal standpoint. We're not offering legal advice. We're not offering financial advice. We are sharing with you what Kevin and myself did with what we have.
It's just our experience.
Yes.
So in no way, shape, or form.
You take from this whatever you want, but it's not our advice. It's just our journey and what we did with it.
Ultimately, you should do whatever you feel is best for yourself, your business, your life. In the last video, we talked about how we were able to get $9,000 to invest in our business. And in this video, we want to discuss what our plan was. Because the thing to remember, even though it seems like a lot of money, $9,000 is not a whole lot of money to play with when you're making critical decisions for your business. At one point in time, I would have drooled over that. At one point in time, I just wanted to push mower so I could get things going.
Right.
So we totally relate if you're in that stage. Just know that you can very rapidly listen to some of the things I'm going to say in this channel, because I will be 100% and tell you what is and is not working for me. And if you just follow a few things, I promise, stick with that and you will be able to rapidly get to the stage we're at. We're not very big.
No.
We're growing.
And if you have questions, ask, because there's not, he doesn't cover, he covers what his journey, but there are things that, if you want to know about, he wants to tell you, because it's, there is a lot to cover. So if you have a question, just ask it. And if he knows it, he can tell you what he did, and if he doesn't, then...
Yeah, we're starting to get a good amount of videos that we need to cover. So in the next few weeks, you're actually going to see some boards back here that I'm going to put up, and we're going to make some sticky notes so that I can start knocking them out for you. We're going to break those into videos like talking videos where we can speak to you in the camera, equipment videos, in the field videos. I'm trying to get better. Like, the whole speaking over the videos was just to get calm and be able to speak fluently, so that when I start doing videos on how to do this, I can actually be prepared and give you what I would give somebody if I was training them in person. Because I would like to have videos that serve as a training purpose for anybody that might need them.
Which, is so cool about those videos too, the mowing videos, and you talking over them, because you do it every day. You've done it every day for years, all types of scenarios. So it just came out natural to you. So that's this is something that's different, because that's, it's newer, because now we're also talking about the other side that goes on behind the mowing, and
there's a lot to business, and in the very beginning I thought it was all production. If I just did more production, we'd be okay. But the truth is, there's more to it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is a small amount of money.
It takes some money in a woman. It takes...
Yeah, so like I said, it's a small amount of money to invest, and there's a lot more that goes into your business, like pricing and different things, and your confidence. There's a lot that goes into it to make it more efficient, more smooth.
Yeah.
And so this is just something where we would say, hey, if you're in the scenario that you are able to get in a little bit of money, whether it's a couple $1,000s or not, here's where we might invest it. So in the past, I would have jumped straight towards equipment, because that's where I thought was going to be the smartest thing. So the first thing I wanted to do is, the way we access this money, we were not able to benefit our credit. It just doesn't apply to your credit. So so the first thing yeah, exactly. So the first thing I did is, how do I allow this to benefit my credit? Because we're actively trying to rebuild our credit, get it in good shape. Because the thing is, wherever you're at in your life, you're going to need credit. Like, down the road, you're going to want to buy a house, Maybe you'll want to finance a car. Personally, I like buying used vehicles that are in good shape, but that's just me. That's who I am. But down the road, you're gonna want some line of credit. It's just a good thing to have in life. So we took $5,000 and put it into a CD at the bank and got a secured loan with that.
In both of our names.
Yes, in both
Which
of our
was
names, so we can impact both of our
really
credit.
exciting.
Now here's the thing about getting a secured loan, okay? If you get a secured loan, you take that money, you hand it to the bank, they put it in a CD. They hand you $5,000 back and you pay it back. Your collateral for that loan was the $5,000 you had in that CD. So if you don't pay it, it messes your credit up and they take your $5,000 back. If you do pay it, then you gave them $5,000, you paid to have your credit raised, and they give you $5,000 back at the end from your CD. Then you turn around and do it again, or you have $5,000 that you can reinvest in your business. We decided to go with a 24-month loan. That's nice, easy payments. We can have it auto-drafted out of an account that is just for that loan. So with our bank accounts, we use a profit first method. So right now it's not fully set up this way, but we are getting everything fully structured. There will be an account just for this loan where we put payments in ahead of time and then they're auto drafted out. And the idea is that you're going to pay more in there so that during the winter, if you have a slow time or for some reason something goes wrong, you always have that payment made.
I gotcha. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You always want to make sure that you're getting things taken care of. So anyways, that's just a way to use this method to build your credit. And, secured loan is something that they really can't turn you down. Nobody's going to turn you down on a loan for a certain amount of money if you're giving them that money up front. So our bank takes a minimum of $5,000 for a loan. Some banks are $1,000. It just depends. It's a loan to help rebuild your credit.
So with the $5,000 that we, put in the secured loan, we are going to be reinvesting that into high impact marketing.
What I would call high impact marketing for my business. So when I say high impact, it may not be the best marketing. In fact, I know there's a lot of people that will bash the methods that I'm going to use. But what I would like to say is they are methods that I know have worked for us, have rapidly built our company at times because we have restructured our business several times with the type of clients we've had. So we've worked nice areas, low income areas, all over the place. So we've had to really change stuff over the years, and now we're at a place where this is good, let's expand on it. So I will get into another video where I fully tell you what we are doing in marketing, but $5,000 of that $9,000 will be invested into seeding our marketing for 2020.
We told you we had $9,000 that we had for a loan, so $5,000 of it we've the secured loan, the marketing, and that leaves us with $4,000 remaining. So what did we do with the remaining $4,000?
The remaining $4,000, I originally, just so you guys know, I wanted to invest all the money into marketing.
He did.
And I was going to put it all into marketing because I have
9,000.
equipment. But at the same time, I know that I've got two businesses. I have to get out of production on one. It just so happens that, I know what bottlenecks I have in my business with the equipment. So it used to be the truck. There's the mowers and stuff. Like if you don't know and you haven't seen the video, I've got no safety on my Exmark. So I'm the only one that can use that.
He won't let me
because
touch
I'm familiar with it. Yeah. I won't train anybody on it right now because the thing is, if somebody were to lose control of the mower, it's not going to stop. And that could cause an injury, it could cause property damage, it could cause an issue. So I want to...
He has no pressure every time he goes on a lawn. Not at all. No pressure whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Now, this is one of those things that when it broke, it was... I temporarily fixed it to get it by. It should have already been fixed by now. That is something that we are actually fixing over the next couple of weeks as we have a little bit of slower time period in the business. So when we have more days off, I actually have time. That I was hoping that I would be able to do it sooner, but we absolutely had no dead period. It just didn't slow down for us. So there was no time in there. So if you have something like this, never run your mowers without a safety. You should always get that fixed right away, especially if you have somebody else using it or you have anybody else around you when you're using it. So having said that, that mower was a huge bottleneck in the business. My truck was a huge bottleneck in the business. The truck we replaced earlier this year, the mower needs to go. The other thing is, even if it has a safety, it's very difficult to train an employee on. So I ended up buying a mower. And I would like you to leave in the comments below what kind of mower you think I bought. Keep in mind, the budget was $4,000. I didn't anticipate on buying a mower. It was just a sweet deal. So I said, eh.
And if you have been following his videos, then you know that our plan, and we are sticking to it as well. But we've this year, because of his implementation, that that we're weekly, and he niched down to an area, which again took years to be able to do this, but we have an area that we target and that we have owned in on, and with this money we've put it towards remaining in that niche.
Too much of a giveaway.
Really?
You should cut that off. Too much of a giveaway.
Okay.
Now, when I talked about only wanting to use that $9,000 for marketing, the reason why I said that is because the thing is, when you buy a mower, okay, like we have a specific market, we've got the equipment to take care of it, okay? When you buy a mower, all you're doing is allowing yourself to get that work done either faster or, in the same amount of time, but, you've got more comfortability. So, it's good to come home and not be tired or cripple yourself up from broken equipment, which I can fully get into. But my point of view on that $9,000 is if I invest it into marketing, it will return me more income. And then at that point, I will have more cash flow that I can invest back in the business during the season as it comes in. So, it's one of those things that a sweetheart deal came up, and I thought, well, that's a really good deal. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this. And I actually bought 2 mowers, but we're only talking about 1. But in the next video, I might mention it. So, in the next video, there's going to be a mower reveal.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take over on this one. In the comment section below, tell us what kind of mower you think we bought. We'd love to know what you think.
Leave in the comments below what you think it was, what size you think it was, what color. Tell me what kind of mower you think I bought. Hey, we hope this video helped. We're just trying to be real with you. We will dive into exactly what we spent that money on in marketing and what type of mower we bought with the mower reveal. We're just trying to help out, and if it does help you, that's cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. Leave a thumbs up. Tell us you like it.
Yeah, and please let us know if there's any questions that you have. Please ask, because there's a lot that we have always wanted to that we've always discussed between the two of us over the years, and things that we wanted to know from other people on YouTube and other professionals. Like there's so many questions that we've always had that for the most part we've had to figure out through our long journey.
Yeah, we're still learning right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's been a painful trek to the position we're at. Like it was hard getting to where we're at, but the whole idea and the concept behind the channel and why I want to do it and what makes me motivated is the idea that I can help one other person that was in my scenario.
Yeah,
if I can just do that,
and he's so
that's
transparent,
great.
And that he's so transparent, and if you've got questions, then ask him, because that's exactly what his channel is about, is trying to be that vessel that we know we needed throughout our journey.
Yeah, we don't have any reason to hide anything.
All right, guys and ladies, and okay, that sucked.
I've seen my analytics. Women don't watch this channel. I've seen my analytics. It's very few women that watch this channel. So I'm going to keep referring to guys. Rachel keeps telling me I'm sexist.
No, it's just that I know, him and I are such a team, and I've always wanted to know, for example, throughout, our journey, all the knowledge that he's been soaking up through YouTube, other YouTubers, I always wanted to know about the other aspect of the other side of it, because it's very, honestly, it was very lonely for me, because there's no women that I know. I mean, I don't have that influence with the same, with a man that's doing everything that Kevin was doing, and I am a stay-at-home mom to this. I mean, still, I was a career woman, and then I became a stay-at-home mom, and you know, that's another journey in itself. But I just always wanted to hear the other side of it. You know,
Yeah,
that
you're
was-
getting a very narrow window into people's lives when you see YouTube, and you know. So having said that, when you're looking for things, sometimes it's just not there.
Right.
And you know, certain people don't want to show certain things, and that's
Yeah.
completely understandable.
And thankfully, though, I mean, there are the ones that have shown.
Yeah, there
what's
are some good channels
over
where
there.
there's husband and wife teams, and they're showing what they're going through, and you know, like for a lot of the guys in the field, you know, you can relate to other people out there sweating and getting dog crap slung on you, and it's a hot day, or you know, you're out there and you got icicles on your beard and stuff, and it's no fun. And then, you know, so hopefully I've been encouraging Rachel to come into the videos with us. Hopefully I can, you know, share, and maybe, I know there's a lot of guys on here, their wives are probably watching with them, or they're like, hey, just so you know, that chick's going through it too, you know. It's one of those things we've been, yeah, I mean, we're just figuring out as we go.
Yeah.
What are our real positions in the business, and
Yes.
you know, what are we actually doing?
Yeah.
You know, what is our job detail? What does
Our
it
role,
actually
yeah.
entail, so that we can have a successful business that grows well?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and
Thanks for watching, and
stay tuned for that motor reveal.
whoop whoop with a seatbelt.
Rachel was teaching me YouTube lessons the other night, and she said, Kevin, you can't address the videos by saying man or guys because you sound sexist.
Did I say it that seriously?
I don't know if you said it. You sound sexist, Kevin. Something like that. It came out similar to that. I said, yeah. I don't think she said it that way, but I turned it that way.
Yeah. I said it like, well, I'm not a man, I'm not a bud, I'm not a guy. I'm a girl, I'm a wife. I'm watching your videos.
She's one of very few women probably watching my videos. Until they see this massive beard. Oh, I'm just joking. But for real, I found out I'm sexist, and I'll fix that. So, ladies,
Ladies.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Lady, I say lady. If there's one person watching, is it rude to address it as many people? Like guys?
We could say you.
Hey you.
You.
Hey you.